Most of the people live in the world, have essential body parts only. But some special people live in the world, have some extra body parts also. Today we going to talk about the top 10 people like that. Before watching this video, click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Abby and Brittany Hensel. Healthy two-headed baby born in Brazil. A Brazilian woman, Maria de Nazaré, has given birth to a two-headed baby. Doctors say the newborn appears to be in good health. When doctors scanned her, they realized that the baby had two heads and that a normal birth would be a great risk both for mother and baby. In some two-headed births where one brain is less developed, in other cases, one head is removed to save the child's life. But in this case, decision-making process for doctors was complicated because both of these babies' brains were functioning. However, on that occasion, both children were in good condition, therefore the doctors decided not to separate the other head. Abby and Brittany Hensel are officially hired as elementary school teachers. After graduating from college and a year off touring Europe, these two incredible girls are preparing to take their first big step into the real world. Deepak Paswan. He is a boy with a parasitic twin. Became known around the world by the nickname Octopus Boy, because he was born with the partially developed legs and arms of an undeveloped sibling growing out of his chest. Some people seeing him as a god, and other people fearing him as a reincarnation of the devil. 4 hours operation of removing his undeveloped twin was performed in a hospital fortis, the Indian city of Bangalore. After the surgery, the boy is recovering successfully and begins to live a normal life. And now, he lives as a healthy person. Garry Turner. Garry Turner is a sideshow performer. He holds the current Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin, caused by a serious form of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. On October 29 in 1999, in Los Angeles, he stretched the skin on his abdomen to a total length of 6.25 inches, earning him the record. In 2005, he became a member of the Circus of Horrors. He also performed in a short movie in 2014. Hong Hong. A Chinese boy was recently born with a rare congenital condition that caused an imbalance in the number of his fingers and feet. There were 31 fingers, 15 fingers in the hands and 16 fingers in the feet. This boy named Hong Hong has a condition called polydactylism, a congenital condition. Doctors said the operation could cost about $30,000. Polydactyly is a pretty common condition, affecting about 1 in every 1,000 live births, according to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Often, the extra digits are removed surgically. Hong Hong's parents are trying to raise enough money so their son can undergo a life-changing operation. Steel Lark. He is an Australian performance artist. The process of finding a surgeon willing to install the ear on his arm took all of 10 years starting in 1996, and the first attempt to install it failed because of an infection. After the second attempt, the process of blood vessels growing so the ear could fully fuse with his body took 6 months. Surprisingly, he claims that he often forgets that he has installed an extra ear on his arm and that when he wakes up in the morning and looks down at his arm, he's often surprised. Didier Montalvo. Didier was labeled Turtle Boy after developing a shell-like growth on his back. But many years ago he underwent a life-changing operation to remove the huge mole, which weighed around 20% of his body weight. Mr. Bulstrode flew to the Colombian capital Bogotá to help a team of surgeons remove Didier's birthmark, which had grown so big that it was feared it could become malignant. The doctors then had to carry out a complicated series of skin grafts over several stages. Finally, with the help of doctors, he able to live like a normal child. Kong Kong. Kong Kong was born in March 2009 at a hospital in Changsha in Hunan province. But doctors who have seen Kong Kong have said that the baby is a completely normal child. He has not any disorder other than the facial deformity where it looks as though he is wearing a mask. Yi told media that she took Kong Kong to a bigger hospital in Changsha 20 days after his birth, where doctors told her that it would cost between $80,000 to $100,000. Doctors then planned to reconstruct the facial bones of the baby, but officials have warned the family that the results of the operation will be unpredictable. Frank Lentini. His extra leg sprouted from the side of his right hip with a fourth foot protruding from his knee. His condition was the result of a second embryo that began to develop in the womb, but ultimately could not separate from its twin. Thus one twin came to dominate the other. At 4 months old, Lentini was taken to a specialist about the possibility of amputating his additional leg, but the threat of paralysis or even death kept the doctor from carrying out the procedure. Lakshmi Tattwa. She was born with a unique body with 8 limbs and 2 torsos fused at the hips. Born in a dusty farming village in India's poorest state, Lakshmi was revered as a deity and worshipped from birth. Villagers, who believed she was the reincarnation of the Hindu goddess of wealth and fertility, would seek her blessing daily and leave gifts at her bedside. The little girl was joined to a headless parasitic twin that had stopped developing in her mother's womb. Doctors were convinced she could not have survived into adulthood. Doctors did the operation in several steps. 6 months after the complex operation to remove Lakshmi's parasitic twin, doctors discovered she had developed scoliosis or curvature of the spine. After finish the full surgery, doctors hoped that she is able to walk like other children. As a result of a successful surgery, Lakshmi Tattwa is living her life as a normal child. Jasmine Tridevil. She has spent $20,000 on surgery to get a third breast, and her dream is to become a celebrity. Tridevil said her extra breast felt like her other breasts. She has been filmed telling her parents about the third boob and they were not happy. While some have criticized Tridevil for chasing fame, she appeared in news outlets throughout the world in 2014 and claims the surgery changed her life. She says the medic took a tissue from her abdomen and used it to fashion the third breast, a procedure commonly used for normal breast enhancements. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay with us for more videos like this.